Hey everybody, Constance Arnold, your success coach, your master's level counselor. How you doing today? Boy, I wanted to just hop on here really quick and record this. This is a download that I really felt like I got from the spirit that I just want to share with you. And know what? No matter what platform you are watching this, I believe that it will really help to shift and change you. So let's just get right to it. Before I do, always remember to visit my website, fulfillingyourpurpose.com, and also check out all of my shows, all 625 of them on the Law of Attraction Radio Network. You guys know I've been the host for 12 years of the Think, Believe, and Manifest talk show. So here we go. This is the first lesson. Normally I have a certain day that I go live, but yesterday I just felt like that I needed to wait. And so the lesson there is be led by the spirit, by your intuition, and not always by your routine. Because had I gone live earlier, I would not have received this insight, this revelation, this download. So don't be so rigid. I can be really very much stuck in a routine. I love systems that work, but many times the spirit is flowing. So you got to learn how to flow, baby, flow. So I'm going to talk to you about living in the energy of the thing that you desire to manifest, or taking a look at what your dominant energy is. I was looking at something on YouTube, and I'm going to read it. And Ilana Van Zant was doing an interview, and she was sharing why she no longer is going to do her show, uh, um, Fix Me, on the Oprah, on the O Network. And I'm going to read what she said. So the interviewer asked you, Iyana, I like to definitely pronounce her name correctly. Why is it that you're not doing that show anymore? And she said, I don't want that energy in my life anymore. I don't want that energy in my life anymore. She said, I did it in a spirit of excellence. I'm paraphrasing. I have evolved, and now I no longer want that energy in my life anymore. She said that her work is sacred, and she's going to continue to do her work, but she's just going to do it on a different platform and in another way. That got me to thinking, because thinking about my own life, and the question that I have for you is, what is the dominant energy in your life right now? Because we know that the whole world is energetic, and that in fact we live in states of being, moods, feelings, attitudes, um, ways of thinking, perspectives. All of those are energy. So you cannot create something new in an old vibration. You cannot manifest something new in old energy. And so I'm just going to give you a couple of things to think about in your own life. I worked at the Atlanta public school system. Thank God for the Atlanta public school system. I'm not judging them, I'm sharing my experience. This was over 20 something years ago. But I left the system. I worked there for 7 years. And I knew in year number 6, y'all, it was time for me to leave. I was a counselor on the elementary level. I intentionally chose that because I really wanted to impact the lives of young kids and kind of help deal with their shaping, their personalities, their behaviors prior to getting in middle and high school. But I realized that every Monday I would feel sad, and I came in with new ideas, new alternatives to counseling and helping the children. I'm talking about the energy that you're in. I was kind of like, maybe I had gone rogue in my thinking of doing things differently, but I didn't realize I was in a system. So my energy no longer aligned with that. And that's why I chose to leave. That's why I chose to, I planned, it was strategic. I chose to leave and to start my own company 25 years ago. So, like Ilana said, she said she had evolved. So many of you are on a job, in a career, and you know in your heart, it does not align with the energy. It does not align with the expansion that God has put on the inside of you. So, what is your dominant energy right now? Is it positive? Is it negative? Is it one day I'm going to have a breakthrough? Because whatever your dominant energy and vibration is what you're going to manifest. I'll talk about my church. I was in a church for 20 years, great church. Boy, did it bless me. I was in leadership. At that time, I was on the road traveling all week. And I just felt like I was moving more towards spirituality than a denomination, that I had expanded thinking around God and spirit and fundamentalism. So I was beginning to shift energetically and spiritually. And then when I would go to church, not judging the church, it just no longer fit me. It 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 was, I'm not going to say it was boring, but God had me at a different level and a different vibration. So I made a hard decision to leave. It was difficult, it was hard, it was lonely. All of my friends were there. Many of my friends did not understand why I was making that a choice. It was a mega church, but it no longer aligned with the expansion. Kind of like Iyanla said, um, that she knew that she did not want that energy in her life anymore. Everybody see that? So I made a decision. So what relationship are you in right now that you need to leave because energetically it doesn't align with who you are? So on Sunday, this past Sunday, I talked about the seasons. I got a piece of hair in my mouth. The seasons that we are in. Your life is in seasons. You have a planting season. That's where you start something. You start a relationship. You start a job. You start a career. Okay. Then you have the growing season. You're in the middle of a project, you edit, you switch, you shift, you change. You have a business, you shift, you change. You're in a relationship, relationships change. So maybe the honeymoon was wonderful and fabulous, but now y'all have children. So that's the growing season. Or you may be in your reaping season. That's the season that I'm in. In a lot of areas of my life. I've been running and walking for 25 or 30 years. I'm reaping that now in my body. I've planted thousands and probably millions of motivational training, counseling, and coaching seeds in people's lives. I'm in my reaping season. And so I said all that to say is that people who started with you in your planning season may not be with you in your growing and your reaping season, because energetically, still trying to get this piece of hair, okay, energetically they may not be aligned. So you may have to learn, like I did, because I was so loyal, and I just held on to all of my dear friends. So you may have to understand that your friends in the planning season, we're talking about energy, may not energetically be aligned with you for your growing season. And then in your reaping season, those friends in your growing season may not go with you in your reaping season. So open yourself up vibrationally to really make a decision that you're going to trust the universe, you're going to trust God, who loves you, who's supporting you, his all wisdom, all knowing, all knowledge, to bring into your life people, places, resources, ways of thinking, thinking, I got that, and perspectives that align with who you are with for whatever season energetically you are. So I just wanted to come on and share that. And what I would say to you is check out what is your dominant energy. What is the dominant energy in your life right now? And release people. Let them go. Release old ideas, old ways of doing things. I know it's scary. I know it's not easy, but when you do, you will live a more a lighthearted life. It will give you an opportunity to really trust God to bring those people in your life. Like I said, it was very difficult for me to release people who were in my life at my church. But now most of my friends, or a lot of my friends, are people who have been guests on my show. And so God has something higher, bigger, bolder, more expansive for you. But you have to energetically make a decision that I'm going to only align with people, places, resources that align with who I am. Even my makeup and my lipstick, and anybody who knows me knows that I love lipstick. I've changed my lipstick. I was a MAC girl, still love MAC. But then somebody told me about Pat McGrath. And boy, for this season in my life, I'm energetically aligned with Pat McGrath. Oh, yeah. And so that's just a very simple, natural example of being just aligned. Somebody said alignment is the new hustle, but that's a whole nother subject and a whole nother video. Hey guys, I would love to coach with you. I always say that when you work with me, you're getting two for the price of one. You're getting a professional counselor with 25 years. So that means that I'm going to counsel you, take a look at your core beliefs, any childhood issues, any unresolved stuff. Counseling deals with your past. Coaching strategically moves you forward. After I finish counseling you, then I'm going to coach you. I'm going to help you get really, really crystallized clear about what you want, what you desire. We would have dealt with those core beliefs. I'm going to assist you in developing a plan of action, assign to you projects, assignments, readings, and other action steps that you need to take. I'm going to be right there with you, connecting with you, and guiding you, sharing universal principles with you, and accountability. Boy, am I big on that. I currently coach 5 clients, excuse me, not 5 clients, but many clients on 5 continents. And I want you to go to my website and just watch some of my testimonies, fulfillingyourpurpose.com. Let's do a discovery call. Constance at fulfillingyourpurpose.com. I hope this video helped you. Enjoy your day.